Chapter 5, Journey to Ursus Grove. Under the twilight sky of Eldoriah, the fellowship of 4 children prepared for the next chapter of their enchanted odyssey. William Harrell, with his inquisitive spirit and a crew cut of flame-red hair, stood alongside his younger sister Brandy. She, with thoughtful eyes and cascading red locks, carried an air of quiet wisdom. Peggy Zambini, a bold and tomboyish 12-year-old with long, sun-kissed blonde hair, shared a conspiratorial glance with her younger brother Dylan. At 9, Dylan possessed a bit of overconfidence, driven by a relentless desire to prove himself equal to William. As dawn bathed the ancient trees in hues of gold, the fellowship gathered beneath the foliage. Zephyr and Luna, the azure-scaled siblings with majestic wings, awaited their young riders. The fellowship indulged in a simple breakfast fruit from the trees of the Dragon's Grove. With their hunger sated and a sense of purpose in their hearts, the group took to the skies. The girls, Peggy and Brandy, mounted Luna, while the boys, William and Dylan, soared atop Zephyr's powerful wings. In the perpetual fall of Eldoriah, they embarked on a quest to find Ursus Grove, guided solely by the whispers of the wind. As the fellowship sailed through the azure heavens, morning light dappled their path. Amidst the serene flight, an unexpected disturbance unfolded. A shadow descended from the clouds. Slide, a mischievous flying monkey, alighted on Zephyr's back, concealing his allegiance to the Shadow Queen. "Hello there, young travelers," Slide greeted with feigned innocence. "I've heard tales of your quest, and I come with a warning." Brandy, her eyes reflecting ancient wisdom, spoke. "Caution is appreciated, but our hearts are attuned to our quest. Share your tidings, and we'll consider them." Slide, grinning slyly, warned, "Ursus has been absent from Eldoriah for ages. Your quest is like chasing the echoes of a forgotten melody, a futile endeavor." Dylan, his confidence undeterred, retorted, "Echoes may fade, but the heart's call is enduring. Ursus' presence resonates within our hearts, guiding our path." Peggy, bold and unyielding, added, "Ages may veil his physical form, but Ursus' essence endures. He calls out to us in our hearts." Unfazed by their determination, Slide attempted to weave doubt. "You walk a path shrouded in uncertainty. Let me guide you to wisdom. Turn away from this quest." William, his gaze unwavering, countered, "Wisdom lies not in turning away, but in navigating the unknown with purpose. Our quest is bound by a destiny older than the mountains." Brandy, her voice resonating with certainty, said, "Uncertainty is the canvas upon which destiny paints its masterpiece. We tread willingly into the unknown, guided by the call of Ursus in our hearts." Frustrated, Slide resorted to deception. He conjured illusions to misdirect the fellowship, hoping to lead them astray. The grove of green amid perpetual fall lay hidden, and Slide sought to exploit their lack of knowledge. Peggy, her keen eyes cutting through illusions, declared, "Shadows dance, but truth lies in the heart of purpose. Your illusions may amuse, but they cannot cloud our vision." In the late afternoon, the fellowship, undeterred by Slide's tricks, spotted the lone grove of green in Eldoriah's perpetual fall. In silent agreement, they descended upon the sanctuary they believed to be Ursus Grove. Under the verdant canopy, Ursus, the great black bear, awaited them. His eyes, wise and knowing, conveyed a silent welcome. "Children of Tonopah and Eldoriah, come, I have been expecting you." Chapter 6, Meeting with Ursus. In the mystical ambience of Ursus Grove, William, Brandy, Peggy, and Dylan stood in awe, their gazes fixed on the towering figure of the ancient bear. Zephyr and Luna, the azure dragons, flanked the children, their presence both majestic and protective. A soft breeze rustled the leaves, carrying with it a sense of anticipation. Ursus, his eyes deep pools of ancient wisdom, regarded the children with a solemn yet warm expression. "Children of Tonopah," he began, his voice resonating like a distant echo, "you are the ones foretold in the prophecies, the harbingers of change. The fate of Eldoriah rests on your young shoulders." William, red-haired and 12, his eyes gleaming with curiosity, took a step forward. "Ursus, what is our purpose? Why are we here?" Ursus regarded them with a profound gaze. "You are destined to overthrow the Shadow Queen, a force that threatens to plunge Eldoriah into eternal darkness. But fear not, for you do not face this task alone. Brandy, the thoughtful 9-year-old with long red hair, stepped closer to her brother. How can we possibly defeat the Shadow Queen? Ursus inclined his massive head. With the aid of 4 ancient artifacts, scattered across Eldoriah. These artifacts, when united, possess the power to turn the tide against the Shadow Queen and restore the natural order of our world. Dylan, a confident yet contemplative 9-year-old, spoke up. What are these artifacts, and where can we find them? Ursus nodded in acknowledgement. The artifacts are the Gauntlets of Truth, the Lantern of Empathy, the Ring of Renewal, and the Locket of Harmony. Each one has unique powers, but only together will they amass the strength needed to confront the Shadow Queen. Peggy, bold and tomboyish at 12, raised an eyebrow. So, where do we find these artifacts? Ursus gestured towards the diverse lands around them. The Gauntlets of Truth are hidden in the treacherous northern mountains, where honesty prevails, but is often veiled in mystery. William, those gauntlets are crafted for you. William's eyes widened in surprise, but he accepted the responsibility with a nod. Ursus continued, Dylan, the Lantern of Empathy lies in the expansive southern plains, where the heartbeat of Eldoriah echoes in the winds. It shall be your quest. Dylan grinned, excited to embark on such a profound journey. Peggy, Ursus turned to the tomboyish girl, the Ring of Renewal awaits on the untamed western coast, where waves crash against the rocks. You shall be the bearer of its healing powers. Peggy nodded, her adventurous spirit undeterred. Finally, Ursus addressed Brandy, the shy and thoughtful 9-year-old. The Locket of Harmony rests in the gentle eastern hills, where unity is whispered through the rustling leaves. It is for you, Brandy. Brandy clasped her hands together, a quiet determination in her eyes. Ursus spoke with finality, these quests are perilous, and the artifacts are guarded by ancient protectors. You must go together, for the dangers are too great for a single soul to withstand. William, the protective elder brother, stepped forward. We understand, Ursus. But how can we be certain we're ready for such a task? Ursus gestured towards Zephyr and Luna. Zephyr and Luna, noble siblings, shall accompany you on these quests. Their guidance and strength will aid you in overcoming the trials you shall face. The dragons, Zephyr and Luna, inclined their heads, their eyes reflecting a kinship with the children. Ursus concluded, may your hearts be steadfast, and may the threads of destiny weave in your favor. The future of Eldoriah rests in your hands, young ones. The fellowship stood united, the burden of prophecy now a shared destiny. In the fading light of Ursus Grove, the children, accompanied by their dragon companions, prepared to venture forth on the quests that would determine the fate of Eldoriah.
What perils await our young adventurers as they begin their quests? Tune in next week to find out. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with your friends.